Have you ever heard those stories that seem straight out of a drama, but carry so much emotional weight, so many wrong choices, hidden secrets, and unexpected twists that they become more real than we would like to believe? Well, the one I'm about to tell you is exactly like that. A narrative marked by reunions, forbidden desires, unconfessable secrets, and an ending so painful that you will hardly forget. Get ready, because this is a story capable of shaking you from beginning to end. It all begins with Hannah, a 35-year-old woman married for over 10 years to Michael, a hard-working man dedicated to his family, but who, over the years, had left romance and affection aside. To neighbors and friends, they seemed like a stable couple, an example of unity, with an apparently peaceful life. Hannah had a young son with Michael, an 8-year-old boy named Luke, and her entire routine revolved around caring for the house, her son, and supporting her husband in his projects. But inside, there was an emptiness. Hannah longed for the times when she felt young, desired, and full of dreams. Life with Michael had become repetitive, filled with obligations, silence at the table, and nights without affection. And it was in this scenario that fate brought back someone Hannah never expected to see again. Ryan, the great love of her youth. They had lived a passionate romance during college, full of plans and promises. But it ended abruptly when he had to move to another city for work, and Hannah, hurt, ended up following a different path. Seeing Ryan again, years later, was like opening a door she thought had been locked forever. The meeting happened almost casually, in a supermarket. Hannah was distracted, picking fruit, when she heard a familiar voice calling her name. When she turned, there he was. Ryan with the same intense eyes as before, now more mature, the striking smile, and that way of looking that always made her feel unique. Her heart raced, her hands trembled. They chatted briefly, exchanged some updates about life, and innocently he asked for her phone number to stay in touch. Hannah hesitated but eventually gave in. From then on, casual meetings turned into text messages, long late-night calls, and memories of the past that reignited dormant feelings. Ryan was single after a painful divorce and showed increasing interest in Hannah. She, while trying to convince herself it was just friendship, felt her heart beat faster at every word. And when they finally met for coffee, the tension that had lingered since the reunion exploded. Long looks, hands brushing by accident, until Ryan said what Hannah never imagined hearing again. "I never stopped loving you." That was the moment Hannah's life took a path with no return. What began as innocent encounters quickly turned into an affair. She gave herself to Ryan as if time had gone back, as if she were that 20-year-old again, full of dreams and passion. But every step down this path was marked by guilt, fear, and the constant feeling that she was betraying not only Michael, but also herself and the son she loved so much. Excuses started to pile up. Meetings with friends, courses that didn't exist, afternoons where she claimed to be busy. Meanwhile, every time she met Ryan, she felt her heart split in pieces. He made her feel alive, desired, complete. But the weight of the secret grew. Ryan wanted more, wanted Hannah to leave Michael and start a new life with him. But Hannah didn't have the courage. She feared everyone's reaction, feared losing her family's respect, feared destroying the life she had built. Then came the first major twist. Hannah discovered she was pregnant. The shock was immediate. Deep down, she knew the baby couldn't be Michael's, since they had almost no intimacy for months. Desperation consumed her. How to hide it? How to explain? How to go on knowing that baby was the result of a forbidden love? At that moment, Hannah thought about ending things with Ryan, cutting him off completely, but her heart didn't let her. She told him about the pregnancy, expecting support, but Ryan reacted unexpectedly. He was happy, said it was a sign they should assume the relationship and start over together. Hannah panicked. She couldn't imagine the destruction it would cause to her family, to Luke's life, to everything around her. And here, before continuing, I need to take a quick pause. If you're already immersed in this story, feeling the tension it carries, take the chance to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, because it is thanks to your support that we can keep bringing intense and emotional stories like this. So click down below, turn on the bell, and let's keep going, because what's coming next will move you even more. As months passed, Hannah started inventing explanations to justify the pregnancy to Michael. He was surprised, but believed he was the father, and in a way even felt happy, thinking the baby could bring joy back into the marriage. Meanwhile, Ryan pressured Hannah more and more to tell the truth. She lived on a tightrope, torn between lies and passion, until the situation spiraled out of control. Michael began suspecting his wife's behavior. He noticed the hidden texts on her phone, the distant looks, the way she got too emotional when speaking with certain people. Then, one careless day, he found a message exchange between Hannah and Ryan. Michael's world collapsed. He didn't say anything immediately, but the pain consumed him. He felt betrayed, humiliated, but also afraid of losing his family, respect, and destroying what little was left of his life. The tension at home became unbearable. Michael treated Hannah with coldness, and little Luke began noticing something was wrong. Ryan, on the other hand, kept pushing harder to assume the relationship. Hannah, crushed by guilt, started losing her spark. Her emotional health deteriorated, and the pregnancy became a burden she could barely carry. The final twist came when Michael, after months of holding the secret, decided to confront her. He pressured her, demanded the truth, and Hannah, through tears, confessed that the baby wasn't his. Michael broke down. Rage filled him, but instead of yelling or hitting her, he simply said he couldn't live like that anymore. He decided to separate, taking Luke with him. Ryan, who until then seemed like the love of Hannah's life, also started drifting away. The responsibility, the weight of the situation, the social pressure, it was too much for him. Slowly, he showed he wasn't ready to face it all. In the end, Hannah found herself completely alone, without her husband, without her son, and without Ryan. The baby was born, but amidst so much sadness, Hannah could barely feel joy. Loneliness, guilt, and regret consumed her. Luke, now living with Michael, grew distant from his mother, carrying inside him a resentment that time would never erase. Ryan disappeared from her life as if he had never existed. And that's how this story ends. A sad, painful ending where everyone gets hurt. Hannah lost everything by following a forbidden desire, and the lesson is harsh. Choices have consequences, and secrets never stay hidden forever. If you made it this far, thank you for following this intense story until the end. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below what you would do if you were in Hannah's, Michael's, or Ryan's place. I really want to know your opinion. See you in the next story.